All right, now we here with another episode of Poppin' Son, man. And I got, man, it says ranked high defensive tackle, man, coming to Minnesota. I call him JB. They call him the Boogie Man. I just know that. I just found that out. That's cold blooded. Ranked 247, the 84 in the ranking with 247 sports.
Yeah.
97 total tackles, 24 tackles for loss, 4.5 sacks. The boy working all year. Y'all meet. Well, let me say this. I'm Pop.
I'm Son.
I think he mine. We're still trying to find out. But let's meet Jeremiah Benson.
It's good. It's good.
It's good. So, man, we got some questions for you, man. So, you got all these schools that I'm looking at. I looked at a few of them. You had Charlotte, you had Eastern, you had Northern Illinois, but you chose to go to the Gophers, man. What made you want to go to Minnesota?
Actually, it was actually a few more schools that you didn't mention. So basically,
it's a lot of them, Jay. I couldn't mention ball, baby. My bad. Sorry if I didn't mention, but I was just mentioning a few.
So hold on, man. Mr. List.
Yeah. So my top four was between Fresno State, Iowa, and Minnesota. That was my top four. Yeah. So that was
powerhouse. Yeah.
Yeah. I took my visit up to Minnesota in June, late June. But, they've been talking to me kind of early spring. And, I fell in love with the coaching staff, the head coach, my D-line coach, Coach Dot. He really meant a lot to me. But, unfortunately, he's not there right now. So, but, I'm still in contact with the rest of the staff. And I still love the school no matter what. I fell in love with the program and not just the coaches. So, yeah, but.
That's good.
That's dope, man. That's dope. Jay, go on to ask you because I know you wanted to get that one question.
Oh, my bad.
Because they got you strong. They got you strong. Yeah. They got you marked down. You strong, bro. Now, your mama tell you when I got to 12th grade, I was strong safety. I made all kinds of I was pitching 300. Yeah, I was decent. I was decent. But my son want to ask you this question about, go ahead.
All right, Jay. So this is how they describe you. The coaches and the analysts say that they describe you as powerful, quick, a very good disruptive defender with a good ability to attack offense. So my question to you is, what do you think is the best part of your game?
The best part of my game, I definitely say, is my ability to really have finesse. I feel like a lot of people my size, they don't really have finesse with it. They kind of just really strong and powerful. Yeah. They'll use their strength. And, with football, you definitely got to be strong. But I feel like you got to know how to move, too. And if you don't know how to move, you're not going to go too far in the next level. So I feel like that's something that I'm ahead of most people with. It's my speed and my agility to be able to move at my size. Being 6'4", 265 pounds, that's you can't move, just sloppy,
Yeah. No, you built right, bro, for your, you know what I mean? And who you patting that game behind? Because, like, when you say that, I'm thinking of people like Javon Curse. You know who Javon Curse is?
No, I actually don't know who that is.
I want you to do your research on Javon Curse. Y'all about Bill just saying cold-blooded, man. He would probably he would put you in the mind of a stand-up outside linebacker, but he was on that tackle and that end. Just check him out. But who you patting your game behind, man? Who you like? I mean, who you look at yourself as like, would you compare yourself to?
Who influenced you, Ty?
So who influenced me and who I kind of see my game as is Jalen Carter. He played for the Eagles right now. Yeah. Jalen Carter, I feel like just his ability to be able to play on the whole line. Like, he don't just play one position. Like, he can play the whole line if he wanted to. And, if you're playing a guard or a tackle or the center, he going to beat them all regardless, using his strength, his speed, his agility, everything. So I feel that's kind of somebody who I see my game as and, kind of who I want to be better than, not just my game after. I want to be better than him when I get up there to the league. So, yeah.
Yeah, I get that. Keep speaking it. You're going to the league, baby. We're going to speak that to existence. The Boogie Man. Where you get that name from, man?
So, kind of just last year, my junior year, it was really a breakout year for me. It was unexpected. Nobody knew who I was. I was kind of coming in. That was my first year playing defense as well, too. So I was coming in, kind of unknown. Teams didn't know about me. So kind of just the way how I came in and just started disrupting offenses. I was coming in making multiple sacks my first few games, and teams was really looking at me like, who is this kid? Like, we ain't never seen him before. I'm a junior, so I've been on this team for a few years, and they ain't never heard of me. They ain't never seen me. So, kind of just the way that I came up so quick and unexpectedly, that's kind of where the Boogie Man come from, because he kind of lurking in the shadows, and then you see him. So yeah.
That's crazy, man. That's gonna carry all the way to the league.
Carry all the way to the league. I like that too. Like, I just been lurking, but I can't say this, JB, to your Farmington. You're like where you come from, bro. Like y'all breed athletes. So it was like, I don't know if you was, I like your whole concept, but I don't know if you was lurking. You was just waiting your turn because y'all breed monsters out there. You know what I mean? So, just keep doing you. Hey, I always ask the young athletes this, especially the boys, because my mama, she ain't here no more. And I miss my mom. Thanks, man. I miss my mom so much, bro. I go through it, right? But I know your mom, your OG strong. I know she been through some things. I know she been, I know. I talked to her. How big has she been an influence in your life, bro?
My mom, my mom really has been a big influence in my life. Her and my dad, they've been split since I was born, but they both just did a really good job being cordial. And my mom, she kind of been that loving and support, that soft side of me. She kind of been want to calm me down, and when I feel like it's things going wrong, or I'm not confident in myself, or I feel like I'm failing. My mom kind of been that one to lift me up and bring my confidence back up. A mother's love. There's nothing like a mother's love.
Man, nothing like it. Nothing like. Hey, shout out to Chi-Town. Chi-Town is the truth, bro. We've been calling her that since school. But what's like your transition from high school to college, bro? And I'm an old football player, so I be wanting to know some of these things. Are you? I won't even say worried, but what are you critiquing, or what do you think is the biggest thing to the next step on the next level for you? Is it weights? Is it speed? What do you think you have to focus on to be that good in college football?
Honestly, I feel like for me, it's my stamina and my conditioning. Kind of going to that next level. The conditioning is going to be next level. It's going to be a lot of running, a lot of times where I'm going to have to keep on moving, and I'm going to be dead tired. And it's just that mindset of kind of pushing through, even when I'm tired, even when I'm out of breath. I still got to, because the moment you give up on the play, the moment you stop moving your feet, you stop running. It's the next man up. So that's the pace in college, and I got to make sure that I can keep up with the pace, and just make sure my stamina, my conditioning is up there. So that's my main thing that I'm really kind of focused and worried about right now.
I like that.
Jay, go ahead. Jay, what are you looking forward to the most?
Well, I'm looking forward to the most, kind of being able to take that next step in my game. With coaches, the college coaches and I always give thanks to my high school coaches, but the college coaches, they send people to the league. They know what they're doing. They saw the potential in me. They recruited me for a reason. So I'm just really looking forward to how they take my talent and my potential, and how they just, kind of just make that go forward and give me the tools I need to take that next step in my
potential.
Maximize it, yeah. Hey, I'm telling you, let me put this up. I'm with JB. So Gatorade to see it. We represent. We already branded. Hey, but let me say this. So where you at with your bench pressing right now? I'm trying to figure out like where you at. Maxing wise.
Max wise, so right now my max is 325.
I got it's a bad boy. I know about it. I know about the 3 plates. 315 used to be where it was at. I was like, I'm cool. You know what I mean? But hey, but Jay, if you get a chance to I'm just putting things out there from my old perspective. Put a car in neutral, push your car a little bit down the street. You know what I mean? That type of thing. See how big you can get, man. I got a cousin right now that play for Alabama A&M. He play on the O-line. He actually be pushing buses. It's crazy, but he like 6'7". Yeah, he like 6'7", 340. He pretty big, man. Named Raymir Lewis. Check him out. Okay. Shout out to Raymir. But it's all about JB, man. So if you was to get to the league, I always gotta ask this question, and then we're gonna play this little game that I play on here. You was to get to the league, what's the first thing you're doing with your money?
First thing I'm doing with my money, actually kind of what's been one of my goals for the longest. Me and my mom, so backstory, we went to Atlanta, and me and my mom, we always love to ride around nice neighborhoods, kind of look at the houses, kind of just basically foresee the future type. So
we used to do it too. We do it.
Yeah. So it was this house on this street called Old Paper Mill Road in Atlanta, and my mom really loved the house, and ever since then I made her a promise that when I make it, that's gonna be the first house that I get her. And
wow.
House on the street called Old Paper Mill Road. So that's kind of my first thing.
You know what?
Hey, listen, we
got the clip, Jay.
Yeah.
So when you do it, we got the clip that we can come back to.
We're gonna come back and show it. But you know what? Hey man, just just listening to you, man, and I don't know pops, you know what I'm saying, but I know moms, and listening to you, they had a hell of a balance. They made a star, man. You're a star. Always think in your head, you know. I know you're probably hard on yourself. That's what most stars and you know, most entrepreneur athletes and, you know, entertainers that want to be successful, they hard on themselves. You know what I mean? You gotta be, or you know, I don't feel like you can make it without pushing yourself a little bit. You know, you need a kick, but you need to also always be able to motivate yourself. And I see that in you. Look. I'm gonna answer this because I actually am on here with him right now. We had to do the pre thing first, Shy, and then I was gonna send it to you. Hey, I didn't know. I'm sorry. I thought you had made.
See, now we in trouble.
Now we in trouble. We on here. Hey, hold on. We on here with Jeremiah's mom, and I'm in trouble, y'all. Steve laughing. Shy, listen. As soon as I get done, I'll send it to you. Okay. Okay. All right. You're welcome. Jeremiah's mom, y'all. She's already on my ass.
Yeah, that definitely sounds like my mom for sure.
Coaches, referees, assistant coaches, y'all beware, man. Miss Mallory is coming.
Yeah.
Hey, man, what you know, I'm cool with your uncle, man. Cool. Me and Lottie, man. Listen, Lottie is the Snoop Dogg of our school.
Oh, no. I'm already knowing.
So is he still that cool, man?
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, my uncle, he definitely one of the coolest out for sure.
Dog, always, man. Always. Yeah. Shout out to Lottie, man. If y'all don't know Lottie, funny. Sure. Hey, listen, we used to scold. He get on my head, I get on his head. He got the little peanut. We always scold. Your mom be like, y'all chill out, cause we don't get ready serious. But I like to scold like he do. Lottie ain't backing down. Shout out to your family, man. I got this game. I got this game I want to play with you, Jay. Let me put this back in here. Okay. Hey, we Brandon. Jeremiah Benson, baby minister. We Brandon Gatorade.
Hey, man, I got my Xbox over there. You better not get the spilling now.
So we got this. So I play this little game, man. First thing come to your head. Actually, I'm going to skip that game and we're going to play another one. I just want you to pick who you rocking with.
What you mean?
I'm gonna spit a name out, and then you're gonna say who you rocking with.
Yeah, it's like one of them.
Yeah, one of them.
Okay.
All right, here we go. Jordan or LeBron?
LeBron. You new school, Jay. That's why.
Yeah, you new school, Jay. Didn't go back. Watch some more. Well, you know what? That's his pick. Let me see, because I know Jay a little younger, so we gotta hit him with this. Chris Brown. If you had to go to a concert, and you had one ticket, Chris Brown or NBA YoungBoy?
Chris Brown.
Yeah, Jay. The maturity.
You know, maturity. I think you underestimate my other dude. Jay, would you go to a Chris Brown concert or Michael Jackson?
Michael Jackson, for sure.
Oh, you know what I'm saying? Michael Jackson, all ages. That's why he's disrespected, man. Jay, talking about you too young. You ain't never too young for Mike.
Man. Well, we're going to play a couple of them because it's fun, because I know Jay will catch on with this. Mm-hmm. First thing come to your head, Jay, Sexy Red.
The first name?
Huh?
Like what you mean first name? First name?
No. First name come to your head when I spit the name out. Sexy Red.
Her one video was Soulja Boy. Her one video was Soulja Boy.
Okay. Nicki Minaj.
Anaconda.
Barry Sanders. Getting you, ain't I?
Barry Sanders. Detroit Lions.
All right. Well, you know what? I was gonna play the other game with you, but it's so critiqued. I'd be like, I don't want to put JB in a bad position, so we gonna leave that other game over there, man. Yeah, we gonna wait for you to get in a few years, and we gonna step back, come back to that game.
Come back to that game.
We gonna do it, man, because it'll make more sense then.
Sure.
So what's your goals, JB, man? Tell my audience what's your goals, your all around goal. I know you just finished the season. Freshman goals, man. Like, it can always be like you can go in there and be an outstanding freshman and blow the Big Ten out the water. But for you, what will be satisfied for you for your first year?
My first year, obviously everybody wanted to come in and make a big impact as a freshman, be All-American, all Big Ten, kind of just go in there, kind of just start off hot immediately. But, kind of just a good year for me. It was being in the rotation, kind of being able to learn from the older guys and, kind of just getting my strength up, make sure I get my speed and my agility up, my technique right, kind of just become a better player overall, make sure that I'm doing good at a scout team, giving my team the best look I can, just being overall, becoming a better player. And, just taking it step by step, obviously I'm not too worried about going in and making an impact right away because, not a lot of people do as a freshman. But, obviously I would want to, go in there and make an impact and be able to start as a freshman and be all of those things to get all those accolades early. But, kind of just taking that next step in my career, slowly taking it step by step to get better and improve and help my team out. That's kind of my goals, kind of just coming in the freshman year.
Hey, everything you sound like you got it together, fam. Only thing we ain't mentioned, and I know it's in you, but we always mention it here. You gotta have that guide in there.
No,
you add that guide, you drop that, you fill that cup up right there, drink that guide juice, man. You ready to go. You got, and like I said, I know the family you come from, bro. And like I said, you seem like your dad is some structure behind you too with that. Definitely you to be a man, you know what I mean? So sky's the limit for you, JB.
Yes,
or you know what I mean? That probably gonna be name for you, JB. You know what I mean? They gonna call you the Boogie Man,
Yeah, that's my regular name. Everybody call me JB. So yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, I like it. Yeah. JB,
no, man, the Boogie Man. Tell me, we got A-Rod, Honey Badger.
Yeah.
We got Boogie Man.
The Boogie. Hey, I like it because I don't think I know no Boogie Man. We got Boogie.
Yeah, I was about to say,
we got Boogie cousins, but it still ain't the Boogie Man. You know what I'm saying?
I want to be something different. So yeah.
Yeah. Hey man, well look, we looking bad on our end. I was Wolverine in it right now. I don't know what's happening. I know I'm a Gopher fan now because you there. You know what I'm saying? So go Gophers, my guy. Man. And I appreciate you joining me, man.
Yes,
and we're gonna tap back in. I'm gonna let you do a whole season first. Go and get your season out. Come back. Let's tap in and see what's going on, man. Thanks for joining the youth episode. I'm thanking your mom, your pops for letting me, allowing you to have this time with us. You know what I mean? I know time about to get tight for you.
No, so yeah, it's really tight for sure. Yeah,
I just want to tell you good luck, Jay, and take care of yourself out there, bro.
Take care of yourself.
I appreciate you. Yeah,
stay hydrated, man. Look, it's another episode of Papa Son, man. Sir. We got highly recruited Minnesota Gopher Jeremiah Boogie Man Benson on here. JB for sure. Hey, man, thank you for joining us, man. Another episode of Papa Son in the book.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Now, let me hurry up and get over here and send this to your mama for she do something.
Yeah, she gets tripping. Yeah. All right. Thanks for having me.
Easy, JB. Much love, man. Support.
Yeah.